It needs a camera. I don't know why it needs a camera. Okay, so, I'm gonna need... Okay, we're gonna try checking both spots and see if it works, because there are 2 different streaming studios going. If this is what it's gonna work, this is how it's gonna work, this is how it's gonna work. We're gonna make it happen. It'll be fine. I just want to make sure that they're working. They're kind of delayed on both sides, so I'm just trying to figure this out. So, but if this is how this works, this is how this works, and that's totally fine. Let me see if Artfight's even turning itself on. Oh gosh, that's gonna be its own problem, isn't it? Okay, well, so what I'm gonna do right now is just open... I don't need this. Okay, I'm gonna open just something so I can make a new character, so I can work on this character I had going on. Okay, so I did some sketching. Here we go. So I did some sketching earlier. And I wanted to to test things. I think I'm just gonna do it this way. Hello, I am doing my best right now. So this is one of my characters. This isn't an Artfight attack. This is just working on this character that I've had for a long, long time. Because if this works, I mean, this works if it works, right? I don't mind doing it this way. Okay, you can see me here. Awesome. No sound detected? What's that supposed to mean? Check my audio settings. Hi. Okay, you can see and hear me in both places. Okay. TikTok just said that it couldn't hear me, but it's probably because I wasn't talking. I will worry about music in a minute, but this seems to work okay. I'm just gonna... Because if I can draw like this, then that's great. That's exactly what we're after, right? Okay, I'm good on both still. Alright, so what I had planned, I guess, isn't going to work out the way that I originally had it planned. And my original plan was to just stream all through my one multi-streaming service, but if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Which is fine. I'm just adding... I wanted to have one version with her mask up. Because she does have this mask she wears. No, it's fine. You know, this is what it is. It's like... I knew that I probably wasn't going to get a ton of people watching today. I knew that this was probably going to be a lot of trial and error today. I haven't even, like, gone on Artfight to, like, pick someone to fight yet. I was just like, I'm gonna just test this and see where we get with it. I think I need to figure out how to maybe add some music. That's probably something that would be helpful. I don't know how you would do that. Media. Okay. So I've got headphones on. I'm wondering if I put on some music, like some streamer-friendly music. Let's see. Yeah, we definitely can. I knew this was going to be kind of its own thing. I'm going to see about finding some music, see if... Lo-fi... Okay, let's see here. Oh, it's muted. Okay, so I've got... Jesus. The drop on that one got me. Okay, so I'm gonna just make sure this is down a bit. So can you hear the music now on either stream? Not here. Okay. Yes, on TikTok. Okay. Well, that's good to know, at least for that. I'm hoping on TikTok it's not too loud. It's a little loud on TikTok. Okay, I will see about turning it down. Hello, friends. We are experimenting. Okay. Hello? Okay, it's really loud just in general. Maybe I can turn it down. There we go. That might help. Okay, cool. You can hear music on that side too. Okay. Okay. Hopefully that worked on both sides. Yeah, there's some music, so it's not completely silent. I'm hoping. Hello to anyone who is popping in. I am working on one of my old characters, like just giving her a new reference sheet because I have not yet picked someone to attack. especially because it's like it's down super low. Hopefully that's better now on Twitch, because it's down super duper low on the it's just down super duper low. So let's see. Mic volume. Okay, so on TikTok it's telling me my mic volume needs to be a little louder. I don't know for sure. Anyone who's still hanging out on the TikTok stream, I'm hoping that we can make this work. I haven't... Let me see if Artfight is up. I am checking if Artfight is currently down or if Artfight is up. Because if Artfight is down, we'll just work on this. Looks like it might be... Oh, it's coming up. Okay. Let me see. Oh my goodness, Ginny. My friend Ginny says that she didn't notice my attack when I attacked her last year. Okay, so Artfight is up, so let's see. I don't really have anybody watching, so I might just work on Eve for a little bit, because then I can work on something else later. So I'm gonna just work on like inking this for a minute. I wasn't planning, I was trying to only be live for like an hour, maybe two, but I think because I didn't really get streaming until, it's just still too big. Didn't really get streaming until closer to 6. I'll stay till like 6:30 and then we'll go from there. This one, and then I'm going to duplicate the lines, move it over, and then fix the face. No, I gotta do it the other way around. Okay, so we're going to line the non-masked one, duplicate the lines, and then move it over. That's the plan. So this is a character. I'm going to just talk as if it's more than just you here, Sam. This is just a character reference. This isn't an attack yet because I'm more or less testing streaming. So I will do an attack today. I just may not stream it because streaming took more than I intended for it to. Her bangs have always been this annoying thing. I like them though, I think they're cute. They're like Edward Elric bangs almost. The other barely hear you thing also might be because I am leaning away from the mic. Hopefully we can fix that. You know, I just want to get Eve drawn. Characters over here. I still need to land on. I'm trying to lean towards the mic. What I might do is I'm going to move. If the mic will stretch this far, it will. I'm going to move the mic closer to me. Because right now it's behind my keyboard. So hopefully that's a little bit better because that's like right next to me now. Hopefully that helps. And I know that it takes a while, and I'm trying to tell myself all this stuff out loud so I don't freak out about it, that it takes a while for people to like find you and hang out when you're streaming. But the idea is to be consistent, and then more people will find you. I feel like this makes her neck look stupid long. That helps a little bit. I'm just inking right now because I need to just do that. It's taken me an obnoxiously long time to go back and redo this character. I've had her forever, and I just never use her. Hello, friends on TikTok, and if anybody ever else shows up on Twitch. Just hanging out. I'm inking just a character reference right now, just for this first day of Artfight test. Let's see if we can make all the streams work. No, I get that you're here. I'm just trying to say hi as I see people enter the stream, but people aren't really staying. They're like entering and then they're dipping out, so. Funny thing about this character and her brother is that none of their clothes fit properly. So like trying to make that apparent without making, like, they fit in a way that's like they've made them fit, but like at the same time they don't fit. This is the problem I've come up against every time I've like tried to stream things in the past, is just that I run out of things to say really quick and I just want to draw. So I need people to like ask me questions and interact, because then that's how you actually have something to talk about. I can talk about the character all I want, but there's like nobody watching, so it's just like, he change the way that works? I'm gonna take that out then. As I think out loud and draw as I think as I draw. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stream just for like half an hour. Maybe something like that. This is just the first stream. There's not a lot going on. There aren't people for me to react to yet, so I will stream every day I can. Today being the first day that I can, and then I can tomorrow. And then after that, I have Jake's birthday, so I don't know if I'm gonna get to stream. I might stream earlier than 5, like if he... And then... I don't know if I'll be able to stream. I'm not gonna be able to stream Saturday and Sunday, so... And then next week I can stream Monday and Tuesday, and then we're gonna go on a break because we're going camping. Again, I am thinking out loud. Nobody's here but Sam. Streaming. We're working on a character reference that I should have finished before Artfight, but since we're just testing the waters with streaming. Brother broke his stove during his stream last night or yesterday, which is kind of crazy to me. I only know that because I was on TikTok right before streaming, so I know that Owen broke his stove, which is pretty intense. I feel like I want to try, I'm gonna try really hard not to get discouraged this time. So I feel like the last couple times I've tried to stream, it has just been like my besties and me, and we had one really awesome friend who hung out with us a lot, but I mean, I say friend because I'm in preschool mode still. But I'll get this reference finished. I think I'll post it, and then we'll call it a day for streaming content. And then I can make some attacks on my own time. Because I do have to make dinner for the household. You guys ready for like the most, like, the way that I very, very dizzily twirl my art around so I can get to where I want to be. That's not the right way. I also learned by watching enough Markiplier that you kind of have to, like, speak your thoughts instead of, excuse me, yawning. That's what you get for streaming after working a full day. When you're streaming and nobody's asking you questions and you're not, like, you're not responding to people, you kind of just have to think out loud, because that's how you get it out. So right now, I'm working on this. These lines are really thick, but I heard chipping, like somebody was talking to me, but nobody's talking to me. Oh, you know what? I am also live on YouTube. Do I have YouTube? I didn't even think about YouTube. I don't even... I doubt anyone's watching me on YouTube. I'm streaming from my streaming thing on YouTube, so I'm hoping that maybe that one... What I should do is I should find someone to attack. Because our clock has started. I can find someone to attack. I think for future I will have already selected my target, I think. I think I might do is I'm gonna go into my followers. I'm gonna go to my followers. Here we go, followers. I have 66, so what I'll do is I'll get a number generator in a minute, and I will one through, after I get Eve finished here with the line art for her, I will I know it's not like, it's like looking in a mirror to like be watching what my stream is doing, but I don't care right now. Nobody's watching me but me. Sam's sort of watching me, but she's also packing. Because we are going away. We are going camping. My stupid ADHD brain always is like, if you stream, just all of a sudden you're going to be the most popular person, and that's not how this works. And I need to remember that and remind myself of that. That, like, you'll be a full-time artist if you can just stream, but, like, you gotta stream consistently. And I want it, like, the whole point will be to stream for a little while. Every day. Hello, child. How many hours do you have to stream to, like, be, like, how many hours a day do you have to stream? Like, or how many hours should a stream be? I don't know. I always feel like streaming for like an hour is enough, but at the same time, I've seen, like, I know I've watched streams of people streaming longer. Hello to anyone who wants to hang around and watch me draw. I don't know if you can tell by the style of me drawing, but I also drew my VTuber. She's PNG tuber. Right now all she does is bounce, which is pretty, you know, satisfying for me that she bounces. We'll worry about other things later, but right now we bounce a little bit. Bouncy bounce. Hello, friends on TikTok. I am just working on a reference sheet because I have not picked someone to attack just yet. Yes, please drop your Artfight name and we'll... I haven't picked a victim yet today, so I would love to. This is one of mine. I'm just doing a reference sheet. Bow Arts. Okay, so I'm gonna finish lining this really quick and then we will go and pull some stuff up to start attacking. You're the first person to hang out in my stream other than my bestie, so yeah, absolutely attack you. Sounds great. So the way I've been attacking, the way I attacked last year and the way I'm going to attack this year is I've been going on and finding characters that mine can interact with, because also I never draw my own characters enough. So the plan is to find characters on other people's profiles that like I can interact with. This is a monster hunter of mine. I mean, attack for attack is the idea. I like to do that. So, yeah, right now I was just working on this because I'm trying to learn how to use the streaming platform. So hold on, I have not, like I said, I have not attacked anybody today. And I can always finish this later. When I get into like making line art, I'm always like, I want to finish it. But I probably won't post this until her brother is done too. Thank you, Sid. I appreciate it. I like to draw. Yeah, so this is a character of mine. I haven't redrawn her and I just realized I do not have any references of her, so and I'd love to use her. She's a monster hunter, so I want to be able to use her, and her brother. So I was like, okay, I'll work on that while I'm waiting for friends to. Yeah, there's a little bit of that. Some Van Helsing also in there, like just monster hunter vibes in general from her. Other fun facts, she is under 5 feet tall. She's like 4'10". She's teeny tiny, while her brother is over 7 feet. Like, that was their whole thing, is that they were like super different. But okay, so yeah, that's like they were experimented on and stuff, so they're a little wonky. That's their whole deal. That's why they became monster hunters, is because, you know, being experimented on and stuff. And, you know, abuse brings abuse. They end up experimenting on the monsters. Oh my gosh, these characters I've had for so long. Their lore has changed quite a bit, but at the same time, they still... You know, some things stayed the same, like they've always stayed siblings, and Eve has always been blind, like that's just always been part of who she is. I love, oh, man, I have so much lore for all my, I almost said Pokemon. I mean, I also love my Pokemon and my Pokemon lore, but my characters... This is literally have a book I wrote, man. Yeah, so I actually, this character will be in one of my webcomics. but she won't be in it until much later in the comic. Like, she's actually a second arc antagonist. So I still love her. Oh man, things are so expensive nowadays. Like, video games should not be that expensive. But, oh, Sid, you can still hang out, even if you're not commenting all the time. We can body double draw. It's always fun. Okay. I make clicking noises with my tongue. See, in my calligraphy set. Let's see. There we go. I've got my... What did I do? I bet I undid something I wasn't trying to undo. Okay, don't worry about it right now. I did. I made a new layer so I could do the shoelaces. I guess, yeah, because they're DS era games, that's fair. My husband's been trying to... Did you disappear for a little bit there, Sam, on the Twitch side of this? Is this an accurate way to draw shoelaces? No. Is it how I draw shoelaces anyway because it's easy? Yes. Honestly, most of us find shortcuts. It's just how we function, because if we did everything the long way, it would take forever. Oh, you were putting up your tent. Okay, Sam was putting up her tent on the Twitch side. Because, cool fun facts, I, after much finagling, managed to figure out how to do this on both Twitch and TikTok at the same time. I was hoping it would all get merged into the same, like, chat, so I wouldn't have to keep looking between screens, but I made it happen. Okay, so this is what I was gonna do. I was gonna just slide this over so I have two, and then this is how I add things when they were, like, if I'm duplicating characters and stuff. So I'm not gonna use red. I'm gonna use green because I used red for the sketch underneath it. And you just do this. Things that will be seen through the rest of these lives as I continue doing them is how much I like to use colors to just, like, be different steps of the drawing process. So, like, this one, for instance, like, I'm using this green to make different line art because this part of the reference photo is just a little different. Because I'm making, like, one with her mask up. Which I probably don't need to do, but, you know, I like to do anyway. When I'm sketching, when I switch to doing an attack, I sketch obnoxiously. It's amazing how I can still get so many attacks out, like, and just in general stuff out so quickly. I feel like I take forever when I sketch. But at the same time, I guess I'm also super fast at most other things. Because people, like, it's weird. I don't feel like I'm fast. I feel like, but I also, like, I work during the day and have, like, every Artfight. So I always feel like I have not, what's the words I'm looking for? I feel like I haven't had enough time in the day to do things, you know? not what I meant to do. Oh, I wanted to also go down her nose a little bit, because that's how you tell it's a mask that she is wearing. I'm gonna make somebody, one of these days I'm gonna make somebody nauseous on a stream because of how I flip and turn and move my sketch as I draw, or my, just my stuff as I draw. Because I'm trying to get the best angle for my hand. Okay, and then we take the green layer, and we turn the brightness all the way down, merge it down. So now I have with a mask and without a mask. Okay, so I just wanted to finish that line art. And then I've got this spot. So, Bo, let's see what's up on your page, my friend. Let's find somebody to attack. Bo Arts, okay. Do you already follow me? Because I was gonna just do a random, but I can definitely look you up really quick, so hold on. I love how that does. Okay. I was gonna pick somebody. You guys are gonna just have to stare at the blank canvas for a second while I find what I'm looking for. Okay. Are you gonna load their Artfight, or are we dying? It's also possible. Let's go out of this and see if I can just. I don't know if I can. No, we'll just do this. Is it Bo Art or Bo Arts? Scroll back up. I know, we're not capturing nothing. There's nothing happening. Bo Arts with an S at the end. I mean, I had Trezilla art. I was just Trezilla for a long time, like when DeviantArt was still a thing, and then when ooh, Tragedy, beautiful. I'll do Friendly Fire, I don't always want to. Okay. Oh, look at these cutie pies. I don't know if I can. Let me see about sharing that screen so you guys can see it. So I know I can. It's window capture. Oh, you cannot really see it because of because it's horizontal or vertical, at least on TikTok. I can do it on Twitch, but your live is not eligible for recommended restricted. Oh, okay. I gotta take this out, I guess. It will not, so it flagged me. It said that I could not have that up, and I would get in trouble if I did. So I'm so sorry. We can't scroll websites. I have just learned that. So we're going to find a babe of yours to work with, and then I will drop the reference. I will drop the reference into the canvas. Hold on. Right now, I'm looking for someone who I think would vibe with one of my babes. So that's my current plan. Oh, they're all so cute. So, Bo, are you hoping to get attacks for your starred characters or your heart characters? Which ones are we hoping to try and get attacks of this year? I like try to do ones that people have. Do you have a key that tells me what you would like? Oh, okay, that just is different storylines. That's what the symbols are for. Okay, cool. Yeah, then I'll just pick. I will pick. Oh, picking is always hard for me. Now the next tricky part is finding one of my characters to interact with yours. That's the... It's always a matter of, like, also finding... I mean, it's always like vibes. I like the pill bug on your profile. That's cute. Right now I'm just scrolling through things trying to find something what I want to attack. Probably because of my technical difficulties, you'll be my only attack today. Whoops. Normally I attack like 2 or 3 people a day, but given that I really don't have, I kind of ran out of time. I keep going back to Millie, she's so cute. Again, it's about figuring out who I'm gonna... I'm also, like, kind of a sucker for characters who honestly don't have a ton and don't... has anyone attacked you with Mill yet? Okay, so you have a couple... Sorry, now I'm just, like, picking apart your Artfight profile. That's not the idea. I'm trying to... I also like to attack characters that don't have any art. That's also a very me thing to do. I wish I could... Artfight is not the most, like, optimized thing. Anybody talking? No, not really. Okay, my things keep just making noise. Like, people are talking to me. And... I don't know. Okay, hold on. Oh, he's a centipede. Okay, that's why his name is Cent. I understand now. Picking apart your profile, I apologize. Actually, I kind of love him. Do I... probably Kreia? I mean, I guess Kreia would work. I don't know. Now it's a matter of figuring out who I would, because I like to do them together, but nobody. I'm not trying to actually tear you apart. I'm just trying to, like, figure out what I'm gonna draw. I'm so bad at... See, this is why I don't, like, normally I'll come in with someone already ready to go, because I'm not good at choosing. Okay, so yeah, now it's just a matter of deciding what of my characters I would want to use. Because I think I know who I'm gonna draw from your stuff. Honestly, might just draw them on their own though, because I cannot think of... I have characters who are like dimension hopping characters. I have characters who are monsters. I'm trying to think what the best interaction would be. Okay. I'm not sure. I'm actually running out of time too. Like, I have to go cook dinner for my family, but I wanted to cook dinner before my live, before I went and came and messed with this, but probably Kreia then, because Kreia is going to be the most... I feel like Kreia is probably the best one. I know. That's what I was just reading. That Scent talks to people who are comatose. I don't have anybody who that would make sense for. Unfortunately, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Oh, he's really cute. I'm sorry. I worked a full day on top of everything else. Kreia is a dimension hopper, so maybe she's also a harpy, so that might be a good one. I don't have a lot. I'm looking at these now. I'm gonna have to go back and like add information about everybody because I really don't have much. Someone who could potentially have fallen comatose. This live might end with me just deciding who's gonna be interacting and then ending the live because I have to go make dinner. I only plan to like do like maybe till 7 o'clock every day anyway. That was kind of the plan. Go on, like the idea is 5 to 7, so like a couple of hours. I'm also trying to think if I have other characters that I just haven't uploaded to Artfight. That might work, because I do have some. I can always add characters. Absolutely. No, please. As long as you're cool with me putting the speed paint up on TikTok, and, you know, obviously I'm going live on TikTok drawing your character. I may not, again, I may not draw it live tonight. But yeah, if you're gonna, yeah, absolutely. Especially with Artfight, it's a gift. Like, absolutely do whatever makes you happy. That's my thought about gift art, is just like whatever makes you happy can. Yeah, like I said, I'm trying to decide right now if I have any characters that, like, I haven't put in. I have so many characters, they just don't always get put on Artfight because I need to redo their references. You know, I have a little witch that I could use. I'd have to, like, redo her art, but I could at least get that started. And then it would, you know, it would make me, it will make me need to actually redo her art, which isn't a bad idea, isn't a bad thing. I haven't played with her in a while, so that's not a bad plan. Her story is very Alice in Wonderland-esque, so it wouldn't be a bad idea to have her with, like, something akin to a sleep paralysis demon. Well, I think, yeah, I'm going to find out what I'm doing next. You gonna let me? No? Okay. Hold on. That's not what I wanted. I wanted the iCloud app that I just installed. I don't want that. I just want to be able to go on my photos. Can I... What? Okay, so as always, as normal, Apple is the worst. I know there's currently, like, nothing happening on the stream, but also the only people who are still here are Bo, who's been hanging out while we decide which of their characters we're doing, and Sam, who is just sitting here, so I have at least one Twitch person as well. So that's fun. Okay. What do I do with this? What did I do with those pictures I just had? Okay, well, that's still working. Okay, so I guess this thing doesn't want to work with me right now. So what I will do is I'm going to take the... I am going to write down sense URL, and then I will probably take my butt back to... Probably... Well, I gotta go out... I gotta go make dinner, but I am going to take sense URL. It's 8. I think this might have stopped. What is this doing? Hold on. Sorry, I'm the one who cooks. But yeah, look out for that. I'm gonna try and post it by the end of the night. So, alright, thank you for hanging out with me and for following, and I will get working on that. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Oh, my entire stream looks like it froze. That's fun. Okay, well, just about time to be done.